Good morning, students. We are going to the Bohr's model of atom. Before going to Bohr's model of atom, in order to understand, in order to study Bohr's model of atom, we have to know the two major developments. They are mandatory one. Mandatory to know the two major developments. Next heading is the developments leading to the Bohr's model of atom. Bohr's model of atom. Here two developments play major role in formulation of Bohr's model of atom. What are they? They are, first one, dual nature of electromagnetic wave or radiation. Here electromagnetic radiation having the dual nature. First one is the wave-like nature or wave nature or wave property. Second one is the particle nature. This is the first development. Second one, experimental results regarding atomic spectra. Okay, first one, we have to understand these two major developments. First one is the dual nature of the electromagnetic radiation. Second one is the experimental results regarding the atomic spectra. The Niels Bohr taken the experimental results of these two developments, utilize the experimental data of these major two developments, and he developed Rutherford nuclear model of atom. That's why we need to understand the Bohr model of atom. We have to mandatory to learn the dual nature of the electromagnetic radiation and experimental results regarding the atomic spectra. Okay, we have to learn one by one. First one, okay, here dual nature of the electromagnetic radiation. In that one, first heading is the wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. Next, second heading, okay na, particle nature of the electromagnetic radiation. I am putting the heading. First one, wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. Okay. Wave nature of electromagnetic magnetic radiation, electromagnetic radiation. Wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. First of all, what are considered as the electromagnetic radiations? Which is considered as the electromagnetic radiation? Any charged body under acceleration, moving under acceleration, it produces electric field as well as magnetic field. They are emitted and transmitted as a waves. They are called as a electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiations. Definition. Definition of which one? Definition of the electromagnetic radiation. Any charged particle moving under acceleration, it produce electric field as well as magnetic field. Both are transmitted as form of waves are called electromagnetic radiation, EMR, electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic wave, EMW, electromagnetic wave. Okay, here wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. What is the wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation? Wave having the some properties. That properties, okay na, shown by electromagnetic radiation. Okay na, we are discussing here the characteristics of electromagnetic radiation or properties of electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. Properties of electromagnetic radiation. Okay na, which property? Wave like property. Okay na, the wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. Property of the wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. Here, before going to that one, we have to know the electromagnetic radiations. Okay, here X-rays or gamma rays or UV rays or visible rays, IR rays, microwaves, radio waves, these are all considered as electromagnetic radiations. These are all considered as electromagnetic radiations. Okay, they are example for the electromagnetic radiations. Okay, now which are called as which are the example for electromagnetic radiations? Gamma, X-ray and UV, visible, IR, micro and radio waves. Some cosmic rays also considered as electromagnetic radiations. Now we are entering into the properties of the electromagnetic radiation. Okay na, wave nature of the electromagnetic radiation. First property, they don't have any charge. They doesn't carry any charge. The charge of the electromagnetic radiation is a 0. Second one, they do not deviate they do not deviate in the electric and magnetic fields. What is the meaning of this one? They do not deviate electric magnetic fields. Here cathode rays are there, cathode rays, anode rays are there. They are deviate in presence of electric field and in presence of magnetic field. Why? Because of cathode rays consist of the negative charged particles. Here anode rays having the positive charged particles. That's why they are deviate in presence of electric magnetic field. But here the electromagnetic radiations are neutral. They doesn't carry the charge. That's why they do not deviate in the electric field, magnetic field. Right. Next, third one. Unlike water waves and sound waves, they do not require medium. They do not require medium. Okay? Here water waves require the medium, sound waves require the medium, but electromagnetic rays do not require the medium. They can travel in vacuum. They can travel in vacuum. Okay, first of all noted this down. I am going to next one. Okay, I am going to next property of the electromagnetic radiation. Third one is completed. I am going to fourth one. Note it down. Next one, fourth property. The electromagnetic radiations, how they produced? When a charged particle moving under acceleration, at that time they are produced. Okay, right. Here I am going for next one, fifth point. Right. Here when the charged particle moving under acceleration, they produce the two fields. First field is the electric field. Second one is the magnetic field. Okay, right. Here look at here, these two fields are produced and transmitted in the form of waves. And here another thing, the electric field, magnetic field, both are perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Okay, look at here. I am writing the one diagram. I am drawing the diagram. Okay, here this is the okay, this is considered as a direction of propagation, x, capital X. Here this is the, okay, this one is the X, and this one is the Z, and this one, okay, this one is considered as a Y. Okay, here the charged particle is there, they are under acceleration, they are moving under acceleration, they can produce what? They can produce the electric field. Okay, look at here, it produces the electric field as well as the magnetic field. Okay, now first of all I am taking the magnetic field. Magnetic field moves like this manner. Okay, they are moves like this manner, right? And electric field also produced. Here electric field this is the electric field. Okay, look at here, the first one, this one, okay, this one, okay, look at here. Okay, look at here, this one is the magnetic field. And this one is the electric field. Or magnetic component or electric component, right? Here how they are perpendicular to each other. Look at here, one plane is there, okay na? Look at this plane, okay na? This is like this manner, and another plane also there, this one, okay, this one like this manner. Okay, here both are one is like this manner, both are perpendicular to each other. In that planes, okay, here first one is the magnetic field, they can move in this plane like this manner. Here electric field, okay, in this plane, they moving like this manner. Okay, here they are perpendicular to each other, and I am explaining by using thumb. Okay, here in this one, look at here, up and down, okay, up and down. Here this is the electric field moving from here to here, up and down. This is the another plane, okay, now this is the electric field plane, okay, up and down, and this is the magnetic field plane, okay na, they are moving left to right, left to right, left to right, like this manner, like this manner, like this manner. First one is the electric field, like this manner. Second one is the like this manner. And here this is the electric field, this is the magnetic field, both are perpendicular to each other, and they are also, both are perpendicular to direction of propagation. This is the direction of propagation. Okay na? To the direction of propagation also, this field perpendicular to this one and this field also perpendicular to this one. Okay na? Right? This is the electromagnetic radiation complex structure. Right? Note it down. I am going for next one. Here next, sixth point. Different types of electromagnetic radiations are there. Gamma rays, X-rays, microwaves, UV, different types of electromagnetic radiations are there. The arrangement of electromagnetic radiations based on the frequency and wavelength. Okay, they are arranged in a one systematic order. That is considered as a electromagnetic spectrum. Next heading is the properties. In that property, fifth property is the electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum. What is considered as a electromagnetic spectrum? The systematic arrangement of different types of or all electromagnetic waves or radiations. Systematic arrangement of all electromagnetic radiations based on frequency and wavelength is called star. Star is nothing but electromagnetic spectrum. Right? Okay, I am writing here. First of all, here the gamma rays are there in electromagnetic spectrum. First gamma rays are there. Gamma rays, next one is the X-rays. Next one UV rays. UV means ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet, next one is the visible. Next IR, infrared rays. IR means infrared rays. Next one microwaves. And last one radio waves. Okay, this is the electromagnetic spectrum. Why it is called as the electromagnetic spectrum? Why? Because of systematic arrangement of these are the all electromagnetic radiations based on the frequency and wavelength. Systematic arrangement based on the frequency and wavelength. Okay, here frequency. The gamma rays having the highest frequency. Okay, now highest to lowest frequency. Highest frequency to lowest frequency. lowest frequency. We are arranging like this manner. Okay, here frequency left to right, frequency decreases. First one, the frequency mu, okay na, denoted with mu, left to right, decreases. This is the first thing. And second thing, wavelength. Frequency is completed. Frequency. Okay na? Systematic order of the frequency of gamma ray, X-ray, UV, visible, IR, micro, radio waves. Frequency order. Okay na? Frequency decreasing order. And next one, wavelength. Second one, wavelength denoted with lambda. Frequency denoted with nu. This is the lambda. Okay, here this is having the lowest gamma ray is having the lowest wavelength. Okay, now the length of the wave is the very less for gamma, and here lowest, here highest, which is the most highest wavelength. Radio waves are having the highest wavelength lambda. Here lowest wavelength. The wavelength increases from left to right. Second thing, the wavelength left to right increases. Okay, like this manner, systematic arrangement of the electromagnetic radiations based on the frequency and wavelength. Okay, now what is the frequency and what is the wavelength? Okay, now we will discuss. Okay, now next one. First of all, you noted this one. Okay, and another thing also there. With the frequency and wavelength and energy of the electromagnetic radiation also there. Energy indicated with capital E. Okay na, capital E. Okay, look at here, the relationship between the frequency and energy, E proportional to mu. Okay na, these things are we discuss. Okay na, in Planck quantum theory. Okay, later we will discuss, but you have to know the relationship between the, okay na, you have to understand. Okay, you have to remember the energy is directly proportional to frequency. When frequency is more, energy also more. Okay na? Here the frequency is less, energy also less. That's why look at here, their frequency high means energy of the electromagnetic radiation also high. Here same like frequency, here the energy decreasing order, left to right, the frequency decreases. Frequency decreases means energy also decreases. Here frequency decreases. Okay, this is the highest frequency. Okay na, here highest energy. Okay na, this is the lowest, very lowest frequency. Okay na, here at very lowest frequency the energy also very low. Radio waves having the very low energy. Okay na, lowest energy, the gamma rays having the highest energy. Okay na, note it down. This is the most important things. Note it down. And last property here, what is the last property? Okay na, in a vacuum, all electromagnetic radiations travel with travel with same speed, okay. Here either speed of light or velocity of light, okay na. Here already we know, okay, some are having the, okay na, higher wavelength, some are having the lower wavelength, okay. Here some are having the higher wavelength, some are having the lower wavelength, okay na. Irrespective of the wavelength, okay na, in vacuum all electromagnetic radiations are traveled with the same speed, okay na. Some are having the high wavelength, some are having the low wavelength, but here in vacuum, okay na, irrespective of the wavelength, they are traveled with the same speed, okay. Here I am writing the irrespective, okay na, irrespective of wavelength, irrespective of wavelength, in vacuum all electromagnetic radiations travel with the same speed, okay na. That is the velocity of light, okay na, that is equal to, okay na, equal to velocity of light indicated with c, okay. Here the value is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, okay na. This is the speed of all electromagnetic radiations or velocity of all electromagnetic radiations, okay. You have to remember this thing, okay, right.